All right, so here's the plan today. Mike's still here from San Francisco. He's leaving today late, so we decided we'd take on a project. And so the S2000 keeps rubbing, and I don't know how long it's going to be before my wheels get here from Japan. It might be August, it might be September, who knows. They're supposed to be in late August, but my guess is it will be a lot longer than that. So we're out here sweating our balls off, and it's like 98% humidity. But we brought the S2000 back over to the wash bay and get the wheels off, and so we're going to trim out. We can see some of the areas where it's rubbing. I have the 25mm spacers on. I wanted to put 15s. I actually bought a set, but some of you commented that 15s don't work with the version 3 wheels, which is true. They don't. So you can't do 15mm spacers. There's not enough room in the pocket on the center section of the wheel that'll work. Now the fronts, we noticed. The studs are actually, with the 15mm spacers, are just barely impacting the inside of the wheel. So we're gonna shave the inside of the front wheels a little bit, and then the rears we're gonna just shave some of the fender liner and some of the fender area to make sure that we're, or at least help with rubbing. I'm gonna get an alignment done on Friday. So because I'm gonna be rolling with these stock wheels for a while. And I don't want to run without spacers. It's just, it looks terrible. It looks so sunk. So we're gonna work on that here today. So right here, you can see the circle of the stud is impacting just a little. There's a little stamp here, the little stamp section. So these 1, 2 are hitting just 2 of the studs, because they just barely stick outside the spacer. And so we're probably going to shave all of this emblem stuff here if we can with the Dremel, because this is like a little raised area. So if we shave that, then we'll be sure that we're getting a tight fit on the hub. You know, the spacer sticks out past the stud, the factory studs. So these are our factory studs. They stick out a little further than the 15mm spacer. And so the front stud isn't as long. It's a good 7 or 8 millimeters shorter than the rear studs, and so putting a 15mm spacer doesn't work, right? And so because we have this little bit of sort of extrusion from the, that's even a word, from the spacer, we're going to shave that little pocket area, because 2 of the little stamped emblems on the back of the wheel are hitting. Now the rear, so notice with a 25mm spacer, our studs are sunk. If I put the 15 on, then our studs stick out a good, so we have about 2, maybe 3 millimeters of indentation inside of the spacer. But when we put the 15 on, then we have a significant, the stud sticks out quite a bit. So it's not an option with these version 3 wheels. I think the version 1, version 2 wheels, they just have the pockets or the indentations in the back of the wheel are deeper, so we have more room. These hub-centric Space 25s are great. We don't have any vibration or any issue like that. We just have the issue of it's hitting here, and then there's another section up top here that it's hitting.
Looks like it's already done a lot of the work for us. If we just follow this line and finish it out right about here, I think we'll be good.
Yeah. And just shave with the Dremel.
Yep.
And then we have to shave a little bit up top, or no?
There's one spot on the other side. It's a little metal tab that's, see where it's hitting right? I don't know if it's hitting currently, but over there's a tab that sticks out, and I think it was hitting the tire. Just tap it. Yeah, that's all we got to do is just bend that a little bit this way. Just tap it with it.
What's the purpose of that?
It's just a stiffener.
So when I get my plus 50 offset, I'll be sure, if the factory wheels are 25mm spacers, they're a little more aggressive than stock. I have a little indentation here. Let me get a dent guy. I guess I couldn't notice that there's a little dip there before we paint corrected it. Now that the car's so shiny, I can tell. Man, look how good the wheels look with. So they're clayed, polished, and opti-coated, and then our normal Carpro Pearl on the tire. So you can see on the tire where it's cutting a little bit. So we got that pretty good on that dip on the way here. So this piece here hammer that back.
Yeah, it's working. It's some wish. It's you see what it's doing. It's making a nice crease, but it's not. We need to cut. I think they're spreading open. I gotta trim it right here too.
I mean, didn't they realize in Japan that we were going to try to put some hella flush wheels on this thing?
Right. Okay, now we have to massage the rest of it.
Doesn't look like we have anything left to rub, do we?
No, just right here.
Theoretically, I mean, is there anything up here? There's nothing.
Nothing. It's smooth all the way. Well, you can't roll plastic, so they just didn't trim it is all.
Yeah.
But it's smooth all the way. You can feel it comes out right here.
Yeah. How did we survive before,
Power tools.
yeah, electric, or not electric, but battery powered? Alright, so we got a nice smooth fender well, and now we gotta do the sketchy part.
Where we flapped over, see how this here is sticking out?
Yep.
I think we should use the slitting wheel and eliminate that sharp edge.
I like that. So we went and got a M18. It's not a fuel though. I feel bad about that. Feels cheap to me. I don't know what the difference is, but I like that. I like the fuel that it says on the side of the thing. You can see where here we shaved all this. And by we, I mean Mike. A little piece out.
Drive a screw back here, up into there, and then we can remove this screw. I just don't know. I don't know. Judging by those photos, what they probably go right about here, I would guess.
Yeah, I mean they put it
Because you don't want to go too far back because
right, because then it won't hold that. Yeah.
Right. And then I think what it usually hits is this this washer area, and then because we can fold that tab over a little bit. If we have to, you can trim even the bumper cover just a bit right here, the inner side here.
Yeah, I think they just cut that. They trimmed that whole piece back.
Do they?
Yeah. You just relocate it like a good, inch and a half back.
Yeah, so right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to take one of these self-tappers. So you're going to want to draw a pilot. Or
Don't have to with those.
So these are just a little 3/4 inch, number 8. And that should keep the fender pulled in so it doesn't flop around.
I think right about there, Matt. It's about 1.25 inches back.
I would think so. We'll find out if we...
back there, so... That's it.
Now we can Dremel out the plastic.
Yep, we take this out now. It's going to be 8mm or 5/16.
So you can see. Just move that back so that we can remove the bolts. cut the one out that's in there.
This tire never comes way back here, but it's right in this area.
The top piece is metal.
Yeah.
The Fender.
See, look how far the metal tab even sticks past the plastic.
Mm-hmm. There's the plastic tab.
A little further.
So notice now with the tab, so the tab was up here like 1.5 inches forward. And so now this is all flush, all back here. So you know the wheel shouldn't or the tire shouldn't go that far back. Plus this whole section here has been folded back out of the way. So we're gonna hit this with some plasti dip just to clean it up a bit. So that's what you got to do to locate your fender tab. And so that's what basically holds this, you know, this piece here in place. So, you know, the tab was here and then we moved it back so that the tire doesn't come up and hit or rub on that spot. Professional finish there. Hit it with some plasti dip, keep it from rusting. I mean, I would guess that would, you might have to do that again someday, but that's what a fender tab relocation looks like. Done. So we're hitting in 4 spots, here, and there. But we got a new tool that's a new Dremel bit that's going to make easier work of this. It's pretty legit to me.
Yep.
So we're going to bolt this thing on. Let's see if we get any contact with the wheel. Yeah, those calipers don't like the old neck set.
No. Takes that zinc off. Alright, I think we'll have to lower it down a little bit just to get this tire contacted. Try torquing it. You got a torque wrench, huh?
Nope.
Thought you did that dial, that sweeper dial. No?
Nope. Oh shoot. Forgot about the rear.
So I would say just tell it contact. You're alright, huh?
Wasn't thinking straight. Set it on the exhaust. Yeah.
Are you?
Nope.
Okay.
So certainly won't be torquing them like they were.
Nope.
Yeah, I gotta get the wheel up. Good.
Yep.
No more contact.
No more. Awesome. So this, on this side, all that's really hitting, rather than this whole strengthening rib, is just this tab here. It's sticking out like 3/4 of an inch more than the rest of this. So if I think if we just trim just this tab off, you won't contact anymore. You won't have to alter this at all.
Yeah, but remember, we're preparing for different wheels.
But really just offset, not diameter, right?
No, it's 9.5. These are only 8s.
No, I know width is going to change, but the diameter of the wheel,
Oh yeah, it's
it won't.
17s.
Yeah, so you'd be, the tire diameter is going to be the same, right? Roughly within probably a 1/4 inch or so.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I think for you to hit back way back here, that's a good 3/4 of an inch beyond this back. But this tab is sticking out quite a bit further. I mean, we can do this whole thing. I just don't think it's necessary. I think we'd be wasting time, but it's up to you.
I like the idea of folding it back,
Okay,
getting it out of the way.
We'll do that.
Make it look like the other side.
We'll do that.
I like to waste time.
Yeah.
What else we got to do?
Nothing. And we don't want to be just average garage either.
Good enough garage. Well,
Yeah,
we
good
are.
enough.
We are bending and plastic dipping crap, so this is kind of good enough garage by proxy.
I guess maybe.
We need to stop this and turn the car around so I have better lighting. I need to face it that way.
Really?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
But that's what we forgot to buy. We should have bought a decent set of those while we were there. People are going to lose their minds about this that don't know anything about
I know.
S2000s. I can't believe you guys hacked up an S2000, a CR. Of course, perfect from the factory. Should have gotten a wide body and then I wouldn't have to worry about any of this. I'm all about.
And you can have hacked all the way up here and really upset everyone.
I like rivets.
Yeah,
Rivets look great on cars to me.
Rivets are awesome, bro.
It's just my style.
Yeah. Let's see that. Liberty Walk S2K. That's done. Now we got to do the tab relocate.
I'm plastic dipping just in case I want to change the color of that someday. In case I want to go with a green or like an orange. You know?
Yep.
Get my fender wells oranged up.
Underglow lighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom. Relocated. So theoretically, no more rub. All right, so fender tab's been relocated. So I should theoretically have no more rubbing in the rear. I don't think the front is rubbing at all. At least we can't see any spots. We also got the pockets in the back of the wheels shaved so that now we won't have studs hitting. So we have a good tight seal back of the wheel up to the hub. And a couple of things. I have a little dent, a little crease here. Not from us, but that was from prior. So I'm gonna I gotta get a dent guy to come up and do the dent in the Raptor anyway. And so I'm gonna reach out and have somebody come up and do this. We also, in bending that one piece of metal backwards, there's a little crease, a little ding in the other fender. So I'll get that pulled. Both are super easy to get to. So you know, a good dent guy can get those dialed. But I should be ready to now again go get the alignment done, have the car aligned, and I should be ready for wheels and brakes, and should theoretically be ready also for corner balancing. So I might have them just corner balance the car as well while we're at it. So hopefully, I'm gonna go drive the car around this week. Hopefully there's no more rubbing. That way I can really get the alignment dialed in to whatever spec I want, which again, I think I want to do high 2s in the rear, mid 2s in the front, just in preparation for the new 17 by 9.5 volts. Anyway, another little baby step in the process of building a car, setting up the S2000. I'm sure some of you are going to give me a hard time for cutting and bending, but you know, it's kind of what you have to do on these cars to fit a decent sized wheel on the thing. Otherwise everything has to be super sunk. So anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more crazy. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor,